everyone, it's Nicole Spohr and welcome back to Plan with Nicole. Today I have a filler paper idea to create a Thanksgiving menu. I know that Thanksgiving is technically over. I had meant to share this earlier, but I love having a record of our Thanksgiving menu from year to year. I know I referenced last year's Thanksgiving menu from my planner when I was creating this year's menu. And so I thought I would share it with you in case you would like this idea too. And this is going to work for anything. This is a Thanksgiving menu, but maybe you want to take a similar approach to your Christmas menu, your New Year's menu, a holiday party menu, anything like that. So I have some filler paper here from the Happy Planner, and I am mostly using, stickers from Seasonal Fall and from Oasis Adventure. Oasis Adventure, of course, is the Mickey. Pumpkins, turkey, the Happy Thanksgiving, that is all from Seasonal Fall. I've used this a ton this fall. I love it. And then I really struggled finding boxes. I can't tell you how long it took me to play around with boxes and mess with them and see what I wanted to do in order to create my spread. And eventually I settled on boxes from the Journaling sticker book, which is a black and white sticker book that I absolutely adore. I don't know why I didn't grab this to begin with, because as soon as I grabbed that thought bubble and then these box stickers, it really all came together super quick. I don't like the layout right now, but we're gonna fix it. So I ended up taking, I think four of the journaling boxes and then one speech bubble. Two speech bubbles, I'm sorry. But we're gonna start with one. And once I flip the bigger box over to the left side, because right now we've got a lot going on over here on the left. Once I flip that from the right to the left, visually it looks so much better. The only thing about the black and white boxes, especially on this kind of watercolor brushed background, is they're a little blah. So I'm looking for a way to dress them up, and I feel like I want to label each of the boxes with whatever menu items we're making. So one box will be main dish, one will be sides, one will be bread, one will be dessert. That's kind of how I broke it down. I have a scrap piece of paper. You can kind of see it on the screen. That is kind of how I went with that plan. I think we're going to use some little Mickey icon boxes as label boxes, and I'm going to just start laying it down on the paper. I already put that nice little watercolor brush stroke to cover up the big ideas that is on the filler paper. Don't be afraid to cover up things that maybe are already on there. I also felt like that pulled some color up towards the top of the spread where it was so color heavy. I say color heavy, but it's pretty neutral down at the bottom, but there is something there and it's white up at the top. And then I am trying to figure out where I want to put this menu plan. Now, menu plan is from another favorite sticker book that's pretty new called Southern Farmhouse. I could not get that straight to save my life. I'm going to grab my T-square ruler and I'm going to work to get this straight. I'm going to have to get my head in the way. So I apologize. Please just kind of ignore that. I will move my head here in a minute. I'm going to lay that down. So that's kind of my, Happy Thanksgiving is my, let's say, heading. Menu plan is my, subheading or whatever. And then we're going to have all these little boxes that have each of the dishes, like different sections. And then we're going to have a little scene down at the bottom, because you guys know I love scenes. I'm a card maker. I'm a big scene card maker, and that's like my favorite thing to do. And so this spread, I say spread, but this page especially is one that doesn't have a ton on it other than those menu items. So it really did allow me to build a nice big scene at the bottom. I also think we're going to take a little washi tape here. This washi tape is from the Happy Planner, and I will link to it as long as it's still available in the description below. While we're talking about things being available, I do want to let you guys know this video is going up on November 27th. Happy Planner is still having a fantastic sale. I believe they're still having 30% off the site. I think it's site-wide. So definitely check that out if you see anything that I used that you liked, and if it's still in stock. I hope you will use my affiliate link to pick some things up. I also will link to anything that might be available at Michael's from here, because they are also having a good sale. I actually purchase things from both places, and I will be sharing those hauls as they come in because I'm really excited. There were a few things on my wish list, and I was able to pick those up. Now, there weren't quite enough of these little Mickey icon colorful boxes from a little individual sticker sheet I got from like an extension pack or whatever. So I really went back to my sticker book, and I did go to the Oasis Adventure book. So there is Oasis Adventure Icons. That's going to be more like your Mickey and Minnie and imagery. And then there's Oasis Adventure, which is more of like, you know, quotes and boxes and all of that good stuff. Okay, I'm loving how my boxes came together. I really, really like that. Let's go ahead and transfer Mickey, the pumpkins, and the turkey over to my spread. Now, originally, I kind of just left it as this was my scene when I was pre-planning because I wasn't quite sure how much room I was going to have. I did layer that Yum Yum sticker from Seasonal Fall on the journaling speech bubble or thought bubble. I love that. I love how that kind of just adds to the scene down here, but I have a lot of open space, and I'm really not going to be filling that in with anything. So I kind of played around with it, and first up, I picked another speech bubble because I want to use the Happy Belly sticker from Seasonal Fall, and so that's kind of where the direction went first. Once I add that, I am going to add Minnie, because I do think there's room for her, and honestly, I do love how it kind of balances out the whole scene and just fills in that whole bottom section. And when I add her, I really feel like we need to add some additional images, so things like additional pumpkins and maybe some leaves. Basically, it is finishing details from now. So I'm going to kind of pull up the corner of this original thought bubble and slightly tuck the next one underneath it. I love layering these stickers. It worked really nicely, especially since these word stickers from Seasonal Fall are on white. They have a white backing, so they're paper stickers. Normally, if that was a colorful speech bubble, it would have an outline, but it just really blends into these white ones, so I really love that. There is Minnie. I love these muted colors from the Oasis line. Let's see. I'm also going to grab that pumpkin. I'm going to slightly lift up that pumpkin, but then I decided not to. I think we'll lift up the big one. And I'm going to find a little leaf, and I think we're going to just tuck it underneath. And all of these stickers are paper. I think the only clear stickers I used were Happy Thanksgiving and Menu Plan. Everything else was paper on here. And now I'm simply going to go through my sticker book and look for additional stickers I can use to embellish my spread. So now the bottom of the spread, pretty heavy. The top of the spread, kind of light. And then I added this little piece of pie next to the dessert menu box, which is still in the bottom half of the spread. I do like this little pie time sticker, so I'm going to add that along the side. I'm going to add past the potatoes to the long box. So the long box is actually not for the main dishes, because the main dishes is not going to take up that much room. I picked this big box for all the sides, because you guys know on Thanksgiving, I don't know about you guys, but the sides for me are the star of the show. and are always my favorite dishes. So I place that there. I don't think I will add any of these. There wasn't really anything else that worked with my particular menu, so I'm not going to add anything else there. But I do want to add a couple more leaves down below because I added that one kind of on the mini side of the spread. So I'm going to add a couple more over here to the left of Mickey. And then I have these little hearts. I love adding hearts. I'm going to add those up high. That's going to help draw the eye up higher on the spread because they're that nice maroon red color. But then I think we're going to just kind of scatter some leaves along the top of the spread. So it's going to be kind of a banner along the top. The leaves will help kind of finish out that Happy Thanksgiving, and then down along the bottom, and in between is the menu. I thought I'd add that little sentiment strip, but I didn't like it, so I did not leave that there. But we are going to grab some paper stickers in like yellows and oranges and browns. Very neutral, very fall feeling, and this is my final fall spread of 2021. I cannot believe it, you guys, because next up it's Christmas spreads for the rest of the month, and I will be sharing quite a few extra type of projects for that, just because, you know, Christmas planning and all of that good stuff. So there should be some filler paper type of videos with the December spreads, as well as weekly and monthly and all of that good stuff. So I'm really excited to share that. Plus I'm getting started on like the menu planning. We're going to just kind of gradually be adding more and more content as I get all of those things organized. I'm kind of one of those who likes to start my next year a little bit prior to the next year. So I feel like I'm starting off January 1st and I've already got a really good idea of where I'm going. I'm going to snip off anything that's hanging off the edge now. I really like this. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but then after I stepped back a little bit, and especially after I fill it out, by the time I'm voicing this over, I had already filled it out. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I will be showing this when I do my November flip through, which is coming very, very soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm going to open up to my planner and I'm going to show you what I made this filler page for. So I don't like the back of, or I don't really like the colors of this. It's one of the things that I didn't particularly love about this planner I used for 2021. Some of the colors were kind of just didn't work for all my spreads. So I'm actually just going to do these kind of like back to front and cover that up. And now I have a new page. I love it. It's, you know, on the back of my October weekly planner, but it turned out amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this filler paper Thanksgiving menu spread. The supplies I used are listed and linked below where available. Please make sure to visit the Happy Planner and Michael's for all of your Happy Planner supplies, and definitely check out my links for Black Friday through Cyber Monday savings. Thanks guys, and we'll see you next time.